Hey friends, it's Quenby, the Grateful Queen here on YouTube. Welcome back for another live at 5. Every Friday on the channel, I go live and I do something called Reseller Community Night. It's just an opportunity for people who resell online to come together and talk all about their week in reselling. If you're new to my channel, I'm Quenby. I'm a part-time reseller. I've been selling for over 10 years on eBay. I'm also selling on Poshmark, Thredup, and I sell on the live auction website, Whatnot. And I want to start a little bit while I'm waiting for some friends to join tonight, talking a little bit about the changes at Poshmark. Have you heard? They're new out today. Poshmark is now doing live sales, just like the app Whatnot. It started yesterday. So I'm filming this on Friday, September 23rd, 2022. And live sales on Poshmark started on the 22nd. Shout out to my friend Leslie who forwarded it to me because I didn't realize they were doing it. I'd heard rumblings that eBay's going to start live auction selling, and I've heard is Posh and everybody going to follow suit because Whatnot is growing so fast and there's so much excitement and hype about it for most people. So let me read to you what came out. So they're calling it Posh Shows. Let me know in the chat if you've heard of it, if you've gone on Posh yet to catch a live auction. So it says Posh Shows is a new feature currently in beta, designed to bring the community together to shop and sell live. Explore upcoming Posh shows starting September 22nd by heading to the shop tab in the app. Has anybody done this yet, you guys? Hey, Goddess Threads. I want to go to the Salvation Army sale tomorrow, but I'm going to have Torvald. So do you think I could pull it off? I'm just reading the latest information from Poshmark that came out on 9/22, saying that they've started Posh live sales. If you go on there, I'm only seeing them at 6:30. And so it's in beta test, which means they're just testing it out. Are you guys? Oh, good, Zoe. Tell us your impressions. Let's see. But so what's a beta test? It releases a new feature to a small group of users. So that's the only thing I'm like, So they're doing it by invite only right now. Who currently has access to create a Posh show? We are currently beta testing with a small invite-only US-based audience. So you cannot go live on Posh and sell your things live auction without an invite from Posh. And I think they said they invited people who had signed up for PoshFest or gone to PoshFest or something. Hi, Lindsay. So what do you guys think about this? I didn't think it was going to happen this quickly, that Posh just started the live auctions like Whatnot. Has anybody here been invited? I'm assuming it's people with a big following because I know our friend Leslie at A Reseller's Passion said that she was invited and she's going to be selling on Monday. I think they're all at 6:30. I have some questions about it. So we can shop them, but we can't sell yet. I have some questions about it. Like, I'm curious, is Whatnot still, is Poshmark going to still charge the 20% fees on items that a seller like me sells live? Because the Whatnot fees are very low. Let me know in the chat. Are you selling on Whatnot? Are you buying on Whatnot live already? Do you like it? Pros, cons, all that. Do you think that you would want to sell live on Poshmark? What are the advantages to doing that, do you think? I need to go check it out. It just started last night and I'm doing my live now, but, I don't know. I don't know if I want to now sell live on Posh. I'm selling on live on Whatnot and I'm loving it. And it's really working for me in a lot of ways. There are pros and cons, but do I also want to try to sell live on other platforms? I know eBay is going to be following suit. I think they are. I thought they were starting in different categories. Tell me what you guys know. And the big question is this the future of reselling? Is reselling going to become more about live, or do you think we're going to have both? What do you guys think? My friend Cynthia at Thrift Hauls, my Sacramento Bins friend, is in the #1 spot tonight. So great to see you. Raquel is here. She was also in my Bins haul videos recently, you guys. I met her up in Sacramento. That was the second or the third time. And I said, when are we going to go again? And she goes, oh my, so soon? I bought 100 pounds of clothing at the Sacramento bins for $1.59 a pound. And I've already sold through a lot of it on Whatnot. I chose what things I put aside that I don't think will do well on Whatnot that I'm going to sell myself on eBay and Posh. And I just have like one box of stuff left. Hey, Eva. Hi, Quemby and all. Elva. Happy Friday. So good to see you. I do want to let you know I've been having some glitchy computer stuff, so I hope I don't lose you guys. My laptop is acting a little funny. Goddess Threads, my friend Stephanie. If you guys saw my Salvation Army, my most recent Salvation Army haul video from 50% off day, I met Stephanie there, real in live person. Hey, Quemby and all, you wonderful resellers. I filmed a video right before this because I don't know. Let me know, you guys in the chat. Give me an emoji for how your week has been. Let me see if I can do it. Like, hi, Babette. Hi, my friends. I haven't been thrifting for 3 weeks. I got to go this weekend. OMG, where are you going to go? Let me see if I can find some emojis. If you're watching the replay, put them in the comments. My week has been nutso. So let me think. I'm definitely going to put a little bit of this in there and a little bit of this. I also had some good stuff. I think it'd be mixed. This is how my week has been. How has your week been? I've been working way too hard. My partner, PD, has been working way too much. It's just like, we took the weekend off for our anniversary. That's why I wasn't here. Was that just last Friday? And it's already crazy. Okay. One busy mama to you. How great to see you. Hi all. How is everybody? Put some emojis in, or if you don't know how to use the emojis, just put some words in like best week ever, totally relaxing, worked really hard, stressed, family stuff. Like, how has your week been? Zoe Chad is here and she said, yes, I watched last night. So I didn't catch it. So last night was the first night of Posh shows. That's what they're calling their live auctions. I was on Whatnot most of the day, kind of hanging out in chats. And somebody asked, I was on a big influencer show, so there was hundreds of people. And somebody asked, oh yeah, what do you think of the Posh lives? And they're like, I don't know. What did you guys think, people that watched it last night? And I wrote it down. The words that people put in the chat for how did the Posh shows go were cringy. Why do you think they said cringy? I'm just reporting back what I heard. I didn't see them. I'm not trying to judge anybody. And then somebody else said, not good. So what? I wasn't there. What do you guys think that meant? Lindsay, how's it going, my friend? Have you bought anything incredible lately? You're such a good higher end sourcer. Any really fantastic finds? Oh, Goddess Threads. So I just said I met Goddess Threads at the Salvation Army sale, and it's tomorrow. I'd really like to go. I got some really great stuff there. Last time I got an Arc'teryx sweater coat. I got some good stuff, I thought, and some bread and butter. But I have Torvald, my son who's 11, who does not love thrifting. And I need at least an hour, I would think. Last time I was there for like 3 hours. I'm like, can't Torvald just hang out on his phone for an hour while I shop? But she says, I'll help keep him busy. If he has his phone, he might be okay. I sort of feel bad dragging him out, but. Hi, Faye Sharp. Hi, everyone. Not sure how long I'll be here. We are RE. Probably driving or reading or relaxing. We'll see how long we hang out tonight. I don't know if it's because I'm live now 2 times a week on Whatnot, but these Friday lives, which were always, I usually had 50, 60 people here. It's been like 25, 35. So if you have feedback for me about that, please feel free to message me on Gmail or on Instagram. My guess is it's because people are hanging out with me live twice a week now on Whatnot. So maybe they don't feel the need to come here as much and see us all because we're all over there all the time. But there's definitely a decline in the live. So we'll have to decide what we want to do about that. Hi, Mo. I found 4 Johnny Was flip-flops, new with tags. You'll have to send me a picture. I didn't even know Johnny Was made flip-flops. I always search the Johnny Was. And I was looking the other day and it's like, I saw plenty of tunic tops, but they also make swimsuits. They have a new activewear line out. Has anyone seen it? What do you think? It's not, their new stuff from Johnny Was. If you don't know, maybe you're watching this and you're learning, there's a brand called Johnny Was. It's usually very heavily embroidered tunics and things. It's based out of Los Angeles. They retail for about $350 on the site. If you find it pre-owned, you can usually sell it for anywhere from like $50 to $150, depending on the condition and the piece and the size. But their newer stuff is really different. I like it, but I still am partial to the older embroidered stuff. What do you guys think? No one put emojis in for their mood? I can't believe it. Do you guys know, because I taught somebody this week, do you guys know that if you're going to write a comment and you right click, you can see all the emojis there? Maybe not everyone knows how to use them all. Sales for Moolah. Hi, Maudie in Maine. I was looking at your Instagram or something and I was like, oh man, this is the first year I didn't go to Maine and I'm missing it. I was in New Hampshire in the fall. I hadn't heard about Posh going live. Very interesting. My week has been crazy and stressful. I think I'm just trying to put in too much. And that's a common thing that I do. And then usually PD or someone has to be like, Quimby, you're acting crazy. Like, I get so excited about all the things I could potentially do. And I have a habit of overdoing it and then having to be like, okay, peel it back a little. I'm sorry things were crazy and stressful. So Maudie's been selling on Whatnot. Kind of, you were earlier than most of us. So what do you think? Will you try and sell on Posh? I know I just heard about it yesterday. So this is new news. Babette says family stress. Oh gosh. And Thrift Hauls said busy week, but fun. Yeah, where's PD? Oh, here's PD, but it doesn't say Grateful PD on YouTube. Hi, all. So glad it's Friday. I know Babe has had a very crazy work week. He has a regular job, with a boss and everything. Oh, hi, Barbara. The lazy reseller. I made it. I got stuck in traffic. There's someone on Whatnot with the username, the lazy reseller. So I always think it's you, but it's not you. It might just be lazy reseller without the. But at first I thought it was you, and we've confirmed it's not you. Oh, Kelly, I've been missing you so much. Hi, Quimby. Hi, all. We are going to listen as we drive home. I cannot wait. When are you coming back into social media land and video land? I've been missing your videos. Kathy, hey, you inspired me to get on Whatnot this week. Have a killer thrift shop in my town. Found J. Jill and Talbot's Newwood tag today. Want to apply to sell in there, but I heard there's a long wait. It depends, Kathy. I would just say, if you're even thinking about it, apply. Apply to sell on Whatnot. Maybe you'll decide you're not going to, but then if you don't apply, you won't even have the choice. And depending on what's going on in Whatnot land, some people get approved in a week. Some people it takes months. So if anybody would like to use my referral link, I know that has helped people. Just message me on Instagram or message me at thegratefulqueen@gmail.com. And I'm a seller, so I can refer other sellers. I would just want to chat with you and make sure you've got a good seller status or something. Then you can use my link, and that really helps. Oh, Material Girl. Hey, I saw you over on the Whatnot. I believe I just shipped you something, right? I watched the Posh live and it wasn't that bad. So those of you that watched, because I didn't, was it just like Whatnot? Why do you think some people said it was cringy or not that good? And you're saying it's not that bad, which is it's not like a glowing review. Like when I went on Whatnot, I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. I love this. So is it just the same thing? I mean, I think it's on in about an hour, so we could go over there after and check it out. I'd like to see. I imagine it's the same thing. but I don't know why people would have negative thoughts about it. The only negative thought I have is, wow, if they still charge 20%, they are the highest. I asked Leslie, and she said, yes, they charge 20% and no bundles. Whereas on Whatnot, they only charge like a 10% fees, give or take. I'm just doing my best to estimate that sort of thing. And they have the bundle shipping discounts, which is huge because that's the only way I like to shop on Whatnot. Bundle, bundle, bundle. You know? One busy mama said, busy week for a busy mama. Had a few good sales. Happy. I'm like, sales on the other platforms are just still kind of trickling in, which is surprising just because once I started Whatnot, I stopped listing as consistently. And I'm a firm believer that the more consistently you list on those platforms and keep those algorithms happy, the more consistent sales you make. If you want 5 sales a day, list 5 things a day. You know, it's kind of simple. Just list a lot. And I was listing a lot. For me as a part-timer, I got up to listing 5 a day every day. And then I was moving up to like 6, 7 a day. And I had such an increase in sales. And then Whatnot came, live sales. And now I list when I can. Like I listed 3 items today. I think I listed 3 items a few days ago. So my sales have not been as good, but I'm still selling things. And I think that's probably just that it's fall, you know? Fall's usually a pretty good sales time for me. I saw, hey, Christy Blocker, are you going to be selling on Whatnot? Let me know in the chat. Do you think you're going to sell live on Whatnot, on Posh, if eBay does it, and kind of why or why not? Like, and some people have said to me, I don't want to be on camera. And I watched a show of somebody's today who was not on camera. They just had their rack set up and they ran it from their computer and their arm would come out and put the item on the rack and they'd talk about it and then they'd take it off. I don't even think I might have seen the side of her face. So there's all different ways. But do you guys think? I'm kind of thinking, what do you guys think? I'm kind of thinking live sales are going to be the future. This is what people are going to be doing. You know, I think we have some time. Hey, my mom. So glad you're on tonight. I missed you online. Can't wait to see Johnny Was flip-flops. Your devoted fan, Grateful Babette. That's my mom. That's my mom. Mom, there's a 50% off sale tomorrow at Salvation Army. I know you're not going to want to get up because I have to get there early. Last time I saw Stephanie there was a line. And I was like, oh, I really like it better when they do that sale on Friday because not as many people come. But when they do a 50% off sale on Saturday, it's pretty busy. Like it's a little bit like you have to find your spot. People were driving me crazy at that last one. I mean, just in your space and not moving. And it gets a little cutthroat in there. Like, I don't really love it. So, you know, but you got to get in and get out and do what you got to do. And I can get things in the $3 to $5 range. Not as good as the bins, which is why I need to get to the bins again. So you guys have to let me know what Saturday we can come. What else? Did I miss anything up here? I gotta see those flip-flops. Will someone send me a picture? Are they embroidered flip-flops? How much can you do, Johnny Was, with a flip-flop? Like, if the strap might have some embroidery in it, it'll still sell like crazy. One busy mama said, I think it will be both to accommodate the whole public to choose. I think you're right, because if you're looking for something specific, you're not going to go on a live auction. Like, say I'm looking for these jeans I was looking for, these Ann Taylor jeans that are like the retro style, that are like wide leg, cropped, fitted through the hips with the little retro pockets. I was like, I have to have a pair of these. So I was looking on all the sites specifically for those. And I had to buy like 4 pairs because the sizing on them was so weird. But you can't really go on Whatnot and say, I really want to find this pair of jeans. You can go to a show that's a theme. You can go to a plus size show. You can go to an athletic wear show or a Lululemon show. Some are brand specific shows. So that's fantastic. But if you are looking for something specific, like you just want a pair of Lululemon leggings because yours are all worn out in the bum, you're probably going to go on eBay or Poshmark. It's not going to be for everybody, but I think it probably is going to lean that way more. Do you think there's a way that live shows could accommodate people looking for more specific items? Do you think there's a way that we can do that? I'm trying to think. Like, Petey said it's been a great week, and there's his emojis. That looks pretty crazy. Plus 10%. Only 9 hours of overtime in 3 days. Yeah. Oh my God, you poor thing. Yep. They said not reading or relaxing, LOL. We're heading into a hurricane. Oh, your comment got cut off, so I just had to make up something. Remind me where you are heading into a hurricane. Jeez. Material Goal says the Johnny Was sandals are so cute. All right, I'm looking it up. There's just a handful of us today. I'm not in a big rush. So are any of you going to try to sell on Poshmark? If you sell on Whatnot, are you going to also try Poshmark? Why or why not? Johnny Was, I'm Googling and I'll show you a picture. Johnny Was sandal. Oh, flip-flops? Flip-flop. Flip-flop. Johnny, oh, there's different ones. The Sonoma flip-flop. The Holly flip-flop. Let's get a look. Ooh. Ooh, which one did you find? Oh, but not everybody can see these. Let me show you some pictures. Like, that's pretty. Oh, will I be able to show it? No, the light's not right. A little bit, you can see it there. Cute. I wonder how much those retail for at Nordstrom and how much you think you can sell them for. These ones are really cute. The ones that look like Birkenstocks. I don't know why this usually works. I've shown you guys stuff before. Cute. All floral. But your foot's on the floral part, so you're not really going to see it. Stephanie says, no live, just cuz. I'm not telling you, Quemby. I don't have to explain myself to you. Raquel saying hello, mama, to my mom. One Busy Mama says, I don't think I would sell on Whatnot because I need a slower pace. Yeah. There are plenty of people that do a slower pace show. Like, I get kind of hyper because I'm just so excited. I'm standing up, I'm showing the clothes, and it makes me a little crazy. Someone was talking about me. Hey, Don. Somebody was talking about me. I popped into a show and everyone's like, hi, Quemby. And somebody was like, what did she say? I don't think she meant anything really, because I think she might like me, but I don't know. She's like, yeah, she has great energy. I don't know how she does it. It's kind of exhausting, really. She kind of exhausts me or something. And I was like, oh, you're probably right. So some people love the calm show, but I'm choosing not to get offended by things in life. So I was just like, whatever, we're fine. I probably am exhausting. I just get overexcited. I'm like a little puppy for like an hour and then I'm done. Like, I'm not like that all the time. But there are some people that do super chill shows. They're quiet. They play little tingly music in the background. There's very relaxed. You can do a relaxed show. People will love it. And if you have good items, I don't think it matters what your personality is. Hey, Jamesy. James has big news. Hey, y'all. Sorry, Quemby, I missed your show today. Was so busy with the DoorDash and preparing for a yard sale. Hope you're doing well. You're going live on Whatnot tomorrow, right, James, for the first time? And you're also doing a yard sale? That's crazy. The Whatnot is a lot. Do you have your show set up? Are you still doing it Saturday? Let me know, because I got to write it down if so and pop in. Babette said, I watched a great video about pros and cons of Whatnot, and I do feel it is like learning a whole new business. I just don't have time to do that right now. Would love to try it if I was retired. That's a really good point. And I said the exact same thing, Babette. I was like, are you kidding me? No. And I feel like I was late to the game. And I felt the same way. I still have no business doing the Whatnot, because what I'm trying to do now is my psychotherapy business, my YouTube, my eBay, my Poshmark, and the whatnot. And that's not working. Like, you can't just add in a whole nother platform like this. I don't think the learning curve, I don't think it's very easy. I don't think it's a huge learning curve to sell on whatnot. I really don't. I don't think it's like, oh, you just have to learn one show and then you're good to go. But there's like little differences, like you're shipping more bundles, but it's not like learning to resell. It's not hard at all, in my opinion. But it takes time to set up the show, run the show. It's a lot of shipping. So you can't do what I'm trying to do. It's stupid. Like, I've got to cut back on something. Sells for Mula says, I started early on whatnot, but lost followers because of my daughter's illness and not going live for 30 days. What do you mean lost them? Like, people unfollowed you? Can you unfollow someone? Or you mean you just didn't gain? I found it pretty easy to get followers just by being on there a lot. I'm just on there a lot because I'm kind of addicted. Like, I was on Chris Daily Refinement Show. You guys must know him. He has a huge reselling community, huge reselling, what do you call it? Following, subscribers. And he was in a woman's storage unit, and they partnered up. Like, he's going to sell it and it's all her stuff, and they're going to split the proceeds. And it was just so addictive watching him pull out all this random stuff that's not even his and sell it and do bundles and giveaways. I was on there like way too much today, but I just chat to people on there. Most people have no idea like who I am from YouTube. I have a very modest following on all platforms, but I've made a lot of different friends over there. Hi, Kim Miller. What the heck? I haven't seen you. Kim Miller, hello all. It's been a month or so since I've been able to jump on your live. I know, welcome in. What's going on with you? New Dawn says, I have a whatnot hangover from being on there all day. Dawn, I'm so with you. Like, I'm usually like, I'll hop on for an hour or so and then, or do have it on in the background. But I was on today and I don't know, I got so sucked in. I was like, it was hard to leave the computer because I was so into it. And I can't do that all the time for sure. Maybe I just needed kind of a day where I was a little checked out and on whatnot, but I had such a good time. And, yeah, but I feel like, okay, I didn't get everything done I need to do. Barbara says, sorry, I'm quiet working on my pop-up consignment items. That's totally fine. A lot of people just, are listening to this in the background while they're taking photos or while they're working. I think that's the best way to use this live time, and then if you feel like making a comment, great. But I think that's a great way to like have us in the background while you're working. Whatnot hangover. Dawn says, no, you're not. I love the energy. Why, thank you. Okay, James, let me, the Antique Boutique. I'm selling on Whatnot tomorrow at 7:30 Central Standard Time. Shoes. Many new in the box. Fly London, Old Gringo, Wolverine, Antelope, Tory Burch, and more. So I'm filming this on Friday, September 23rd. So that means he's going live on Saturday, September 24th. Find him on Whatnot, bookmark. So help me out, 7:30 Central Standard. What time is that here in California? Is it 6:30? Because I'm going to have to like set an alarm or something. I definitely want to show support. I don't know what PD and I are doing tomorrow night, but if I set an alarm, no matter where I am, I can show up. Would love to support you. Mo says the Holly flip-flop, 68 retail. Ooh, that's cheap for them. I thought they were going to be more than that. Let me look it up, the Holly flip-flop. I'm just such a Johnny Was fan that I have to look it up. You guys should look it up too, because especially if you're new and you're learning. Holly flip-flop. I love saying flip-flop. Holly flip-flop. You found them. Why do you think they were there? Do you think they were donated from Johnny Was? 4 pair of all the same? Ooh, with the butterflies on them? Ooh, that's cute. People are selling them for $60 on Poshmark, and they retailed for $68. Maybe because you won't be able to get them. The slides, Johnny was. I don't know why it's not showing up too well for you guys. Looks great for me. It's a little better. Cute. This person's selling them for $60 and they retailed for $68. Some Goddess Thread says, I love your energy. Oh, the yard sale's in 2 weeks, James. Okay, I was going to say, that's like me taking on way too much. Raquel saying, yay, James. Awesome. Do you have any questions? Did you go into the Whatnot Academy and practice how to run a show and everything? How to run an item, how to pin an item? You can do a practice. Just go into test mode. Don't do it with the show that you already loaded items into. You will lose all your material. Create a brand new show. I would do it like 10 minutes before. Then I go in test mode. And then I ran a little fake show. I was like, oh, I'm pinning this item. So that when the time came, I wasn't like, what am I doing? One busy mama said, I have dystonia, which is a movement disorder similar to Parkinson's, although I do very well most times. I can have some issues. So Whatnot Live may not be for me. Oh, I've never heard of that. Dystonia. So just being able to work at home on your computer in your own time when you're feeling good and not being live on camera works best for you. Oh, and the Sonoma flip-flops. What a score, Mo. I'm so happy for you. That is amazing. The Sonoma flip-flops and the Holly Johnny was. Sales for Mula said, some shows are so loud and such high energy, it's exhausting after a long day. I just find like I need different things at different times. Like sometimes I get into a show and the music's loud and the person's all over and I'm like, that's what I need. And then other times I'm like, I want to be on there, but I just want to chill. So I'll find somebody who's just kind of quiet, and that's fine. So all you can do if you're thinking about doing these lives, all you can do is be yourself 100%. You know what I mean? If you're quiet and that's the way you are, don't go on there and try and be crazy. Like just be 100% yourself, because you're going to find your people that like your energy, that like your style, that like your items. There's thousands of shoppers on there. We're all different. We all want different things. So all you can do is show up and be yourself. Don't feel like you have to put on some, show if you're not into it. You have to be yourself. I mean, and the bottom line is this. If you're not somebody that's that engaging, or you don't have a big personality, if you have good items, I think that levels everything. Because if you have good items at a decent price, or even just awesome items, people are going to stay in your show. So if you don't have a huge following already, if you don't have a dynamic personality and you're not comfortable putting yourself out there and on camera, then have really good stuff. Have really good brands. Have BOLO stuff. Even if people don't want to buy it, they want to see it and they want to see other people buy it. So if you don't have any of those other things, like somebody with a huge following can get on there and sell whatever the heck they want, and they're going to make money. But for the rest of us, I think we have to find our angle, what works for us, and kind of go from there. Lisette, where have you been all my life? Happy Friday, beautiful people. Hello, beautiful Quemby. What is going on? Where have you been? What have you been up to? I haven't seen you in a little bit. Hi, Cindy. Good to see you. Let me see what I missed up here. Oh, Christy watched some of Chris. I was on there for like hours. Oh, and James was watching Chris in the background. Now, Chris's Daily Refinement, and he has shows all the time, and I haven't been on a lot of his other shows, or I'll come in for a little while, but I'm a fan of his and I appreciate what he does. But today's show, there was something about being in that storage unit with him just unboxing stuff. It's not his inventory. It's this other woman's inventory. So he had no idea what was going to be in there. You know, he didn't know a lot about any of it. There was something about it that was so hypnotizing. I was like sucked in. I could not stop watching it. That was really good. Hi, Thriftable. Good to see you. Good to see you. Christy said, yes, I'll be selling on both. I still haven't had my first show because I haven't found my scale to weigh stuff. Do you think with people selling so cheap on Whatnot, Poshmark will be the same? That's a really good question. I do know, that's a really good question. I think time will tell. When I went on to Posh shows, that's what they're calling their live. You have to go to Posh shows, and there's a bunch of them tonight at 6:30 my time. It was a lot of the same people that are over on Whatnot. So I assume they're going to do the same sort of thing, because right now Posh live sales are by invitation only. So they're like reaching out to certain people. I assume it's influencers. And also they said something about people that had gone to Posh Fest or something were the first to be invited. In that email, they said something like that. So we'll see. If you were there, if you're in the chat now or the comments, if you were there on the first night of Poshmark Lives, which was last night, what did you notice about what people were selling things for? Were they super cheap like they are on Whatnot? Not everybody on Whatnot's super cheap either. But Beth says, I did use your code, Quemby, to sign up on Whatnot, but that's as far as I've got so far. Cool. So there's two codes on Whatnot. One is $10 credit. So I have a link. It's in the description. If you want $10 free money to sign up on Whatnot, you have $10 credit to shop. It's pretty awesome. The other link that they give sellers is to refer other sellers. So it's a little bit of a leg up for somebody applying, because it's like, oh, Quemby thinks you'd be a good seller. Kathy says, I struggle with a lot of the background music some sellers play. I want to shop. See, and everyone's different. And some people are super into the music. I'm not into the music. Well, it depends. I don't like it when it's loud and I have a hard time hearing them. I don't like the music when it's like too much. These are just my personal opinions, though. Some people love it. I'll be in a chat and I'm like, I'm having a hard time with the music. And then there'll be other people commenting, I love your music. I love this song. So again, I think all you can do is go on there and do you. Oh, Maudie, I think I saw you. She was watching Chris today. You guys were all watching. Wasn't it like there's something about it? Mo says, yes, I found them at the old lady thrift store. Not sure where they came from. You found Johnny Was Nude Tag flip-flops at the old ladies thrift store. Let me see if Lisette said anything about what she's been up to, where she's been, and what she's been doing. Hi, Melissa. I'm just checking. Oh, you've been working. Good for you. I'm like, where you been? Actually working? I don't have time to be on social media every second. I know. So he says, hey, James, I'll try to pop into your show. One busy mama said, my sweet hubby just called. He's on his way home, too. Oh, is he bringing dinner? Is he bringing some food? Mo says, everybody put the name of your stores in the comments. Yeah, if you have in the comments, if you've got an Instagram you want people to go to, or if you have a Poshmark closet or something, put it in the chat so everybody here can follow you. Please hit that thumbs up, everybody. Zoe says, some Whatnot sellers are really slow paced. I can't handle the slow shows where they sell like one item every 5 to 10 minutes, but there are plenty of them. See, that's the thing. But you have to understand, there are people on Whatnot for different reasons. There are people in the live chats for different reasons. Some people are there because they really want to shop and they want to see your items that you have in the store, and they're like, get on with it. There are people in the chat that are not there to shop. They just want to hang out. They just want to be in the chat chatting. There are some people that are there are some people sourcing in there. I mean, there's just a completely different people are there for different reasons. So I just try to be like, you know what was bothering me today was like everybody in the chat. So this guy is doing his show and everybody in the chat's like, you know what you should really do? You should really bundle those. Hey, do you know what you should really do? And I was like, it's his show. Like people are in the chat trying to control what's going on. Like you can make a request like, hey, can I see that Lululemon sweatshirt? I only have 5 minutes. Or, hey, can I see, you can make a request. You can do whatever the heck you want. But my personal opinion was like, there's a way you might do the show if it was your show, but it's not your show. It's this other person's show. Let them do what they do. If, like they're not asking for your feedback. So I don't know. You just got to find what works for you. All you can do if you really want to see some items and they're taking a long time is say, hey, can I see that item? But not everybody is there for the same reasons and not everybody wants the same thing. That's why I love it though. That's why I love it because it's so alive, Sells for Moolah says, that's true. I bounce around on Whatnot depending on what mood I'm in for the show. Loud, high energy, or low key. Castell's Posh Closet says, I watch Chris almost daily, but I missed today's show. I don't know. There's some people like I'm going to go if they have a show and I'm aware of it, I'm going to go. I like to poke around. I still like to go to the smallest show. If I see a show and there's like 4 people in there, that's probably where you're going to find me. Unless one of my friends is on or unless somebody has some really good items and I want to see them. Even if I don't want to buy them, I want to see them. I just love the clothes. I mean, I just love seeing the clothes and, but if I have a friend on, I'll go there. But otherwise, I just try to go to the really small shows where I can offer a little bit of support. Lisette said, I watched 2 Posh shows last night. I sit back and watch. What did you think? Because there's only a few people here that were actually there. Last night was the first night. So what did you think? Was it the same as Whatnot? Were they different? Sherry says, they all know what they're losing to Whatnot, LOL. Thriftable says, my Poshmark sales have been really good. I don't have the time and energy to devote to Whatnot. It's hard for me to block out 2+ hours in a day for a show. Yeah, I agree. It is for me too. My goal is to do a show in an hour, and realistically, it's usually an hour and a half. And that's hard. I really want to do 2 shows a week because that's what makes it financially work for me, because Whatnot's all about quantity for most of us. The reason it works to sell items that inexpensively, which is the expectation, mostly there are exceptions on Whatnot. So if I'm going to sell that much quantity, but I have 2 shows a week, then I'm making enough to be like, wow, this is totally worth it. But if I just have 1 show a week, it's like it's not quite enough to make it worth it to sell stuff that cheap, because I'm really doing the kind of fast and cheap quantity model on Whatnot, which has been awesome. I'm really I'm so grateful because I had too much stuff because I can't shop all the time as a part-timer. I buy a lot of wholesale boxes and mystery boxes, and I just accumulated too much. When Joe Mar was around and I was an affiliate for them, I earned credit. So I was able to, not money, but credit. I was able to get boxes and get real good discounts on boxes. I was an affiliate, so I accumulated too much. And it was just like, I've cleared out my stuff and I just feel so good about that. I do not have a ton of excess stuff. Sherry says, Whatnot shipping is crazy. Man, I was charged so much for shipping. It was insane. What do you mean? Because on Whatnot, the first item, you pay regular price. So if you buy a sweater, it's probably going to be $9. If you buy a pair of jeans or a jacket, if it's like £1, it's probably going to be $9, which is a lot for like a £1 item. But then everything you add after that's going to be discounted. So it might be like $2, $3, $4. So if you're getting a bunch of stuff, it's going to be a heavy box. So there's going to be a shipping cost. It's going to be more, but I'm getting like 10-pound boxes sent to my door and I'm probably paying $15 in shipping. That seems priority. That seems reasonable to me. Christy said, I watched the Posh Kings. there was a lot of drama on Whatnot around the Posh Kings, which I just stay out of. So, but I know there's some stuff on there that is going on there that I don't know if I want to, I don't know, makes me not going on that show right now. I don't know what's up. Melissa said, hi there. I was wondering if I've been losing sales to the lower cost of Whatnot items. My sales have been slow. They normally pick up at this time. I mean, I guess we can't say for sure, but I think that is a reasonable guess because I haven't been shopping on Poshmark or eBay, and I'm a big shopper. I've been shopping on Whatnot. So I imagine that's true for a lot of people. Not necessarily the general public, though. So let's think this one through. What do you guys think? Is it possible that Melissa or other people are losing sales because of Whatnot? Now, I think if resellers were buying from you, because I think Whatnot is still largely resellers. I am seeing more and more just people, civilians that are not resellers, but I don't think it's hit the mainstream yet. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Cindy says, no, Whatnot for me. Can't beat the bins pricing. And if I'm sitting around multitasking, I watch educational reselling videos on YouTube. Amen. I mean, if you have the bins, I have to drive 2 hours to go to the bins now. I called my local bins again, and they said the same thing. We're still closed. It's been 2 years. We're still closed. We're still looking. We can't find employees to work. And I'm like, wow. I had a bins right in my city. So now I have to drive 2 hours. Now, if you can go to the bins and pay $1 or $1.50 an item, that's like the best. But the thing, there's other benefits to Whatnot, though. Like, I love clothes. I love fashion. I love designers. And there are brands that I can find on Whatnot that I might find at the bins, but I haven't found them, or I'm not, sometimes I love just getting like that Frank and Eileen shirt. Like, I just want it. I'm going to pay like $16 for it on Whatnot. I can probably sell it for $50 on eBay. I've been focusing more on buying higher end stuff. And I've sold some of that higher end stuff. I got a Faraday sweatshirt on there. I paid $12. I sold it for $60 on Poshmark. I got a Sundance shirt for $8. I sold for $40. So I'm trying to get stuff that I'm not finding that often at the thrift stores or the bins. The other thing is bundles. If I buy bundles, I'm paying less than my thrift store prices here in Northern California. So, and I'm buying a lot of stuff for myself. I got a great Free People dress for $30, new with tags. You'll be seeing it in a video. Ivory, tons of embroidery. It was good. Let's see what my friend Lisette says. There's drama everywhere. That's why I'm low key now. I'm very careful where I share my energy these days. I don't want that negativity spreading to me. Yeah, I really like how you said that. I got a little tripped up there for a minute. And I'm like, how do I say this? Like, I try and stay out of the drama. Do I get curious? Sure. Do I sometimes message a friend and say, I just want to know what's going on, but I'm not getting in? But if there's drama sometimes going around a certain person, I just stay away from the area. I'm just sort of like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what side to, but I'm just gonna keep myself over here for now. I don't want to get caught up in any of that stuff. And as much as I love the reseller community, maybe it's like every community. I don't know. There seems to be a lot of drama. Christy says, I totally agree, Lisette. I just so happened to go on Posh and saw them. I have too much stuff going on in my life to get into somebody else's. I like that. Cindy also says the Posh sales are slowest this month that they've ever been all year. My sales are down 50%. Thank God I'm cross-listening to eBay and making it up there. Yeah, my Poshmark sales are crickets, but I've always focused on eBay. I've been doing Thredup, and Poshmark has been kind of like my little side hustle to my side hustles. But I stay on Poshmark because I've had some of my best sales there. You know, someone will buy a $250 blazer for me on Poshmark, or I'll get a bundle and it'll be like this surprising bundle. And I'm like, wow, I just made $150. So it seems worth it, but I've never relied on Poshmark as my main source of income. So let me see if there's anything up here. Sales for Mula said, I think the people that are starting at $1 have a huge Instagram or YouTube channel because items end up being 27, 30, $50 from bidders bidding them up. I think that's a good point. Yeah, I think if you have a huge following, you have enough people in there, you have enough people in your show or enough people that like you, and people will buy probably because they like you and they want to support you. I usually start things at $3 or $5 because that'll cover my cost of goods. And if it sells for $3 or $5, that means I'm not making money. But some other item will surprise me. I'll start it for $3 or $5 and it'll go up to $20. So it all kind of works out. But I don't want anyone losing money on there. Like, you have to be careful about what you're putting in there. Where did you get it? You don't want to lose money and start things at $1. I think it works out. If you sell things at $1 after fees, I think you end up making like 30 cents or something, because there's a 30-cent transaction fee on every transaction plus a percentage and then the fees. So you're really kind of giving that thing away. And maybe you do that to get some followers and build your business. Maybe, you know, there's strategic reasons to do that. Maybe you just really want that stuff out of there and you're having a good time. But you just have to know what you're doing. Like, but I think you're right. Cindy said, I also have a compulsive shopping habit and scared I'll go on a shopping spree on Whatnot. So it's also because I have no self-control. Listen, I think that's just smart, because I do think, and I've seen, and when I first started, I don't have a compulsive shopping habit, but when I first started, I was buying a lot. It's like, there's so much good stuff and it's so reasonably priced and it's so fun that if you think that's a danger for you, I would stay away, because even people who don't have that issue are struggling with Whatnot. And it's like, I better not go on because I don't want to spend any more money. So I think you just have to be smart too. Hey, Melanie, I didn't see you pop in. I do like shopping at the bins. I do enjoy Whatnot. I can watch a 1 or 2 hour show and get some great finds without leaving my house. I buy for myself too. I think that is very true. And Thriftable said, wow, Poshmark is my main source of reselling income. Yeah, some people find a way to make Poshmark work. Christy said, eBay was my first site to sell, and I stopped selling there. So I'll be watching your videos, Quimby, to start back up. Yeah, I do have a whole playlist of videos. I don't know if you know, if you go to somebody's main page on YouTube, there are different tabs, and there's a playlist one, and I have a bunch of elementary eBay videos, you know, for people that are starting on eBay, like details about shipping, return policies, setting up policies, all that kind of stuff. So feel free to check those out. They might be helpful to somebody. Okay, my friends, I've been talking for about an hour, which is crazy. I think Petey's on his way home. We're going to get some dinner. It is the weekend, and I've got to find a way to chill. I don't know, Stephanie, if you're here, I might try and make it tomorrow. Probably not for long, but it'd be fun to see you and say hi, and get some more stuff to sell on Whatnot. I'm going to have a show on Whatnot on Monday. Hey, Restyle Secrets. Great to see you, Heidi. Yeah, so you can catch me live a couple times a week on Whatnot now. It's pretty fun. You don't have to buy stuff. You can just come hang out with your friends in the live chat. That's a way to show support. There's lots of ways to have fun and show support. You don't have to buy stuff, you know? Okay, friends, I'll hopefully see you on Whatnot this week. If not, I'll see you back here next Friday. I appreciate you so much for being here, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.